how much students can borrow. $100,000 for graduate students and $200,000 for medical and law students. Now, the official reason behind why these changes are in place is to control what lawmakers are calling unlimited and unsustainable borrowing. Because right now, under something called the Graduate Plus Loan Program, there's technically no cap on how much students can borrow to go to school as long as the school certifies the cost, which of course they love to do. The government will lend for it. And that's led to some pretty eye-popping student loan levels, and this is a way to control that spending. And I actually really like this idea. Now, if you have kids, here's another important change. The child tax credit is getting a small bump from $2,000 per child to $2,200. And starting in 2026, it'll adjust for inflation each year by about 2 to 3% or so. It's not as much as the House originally wanted, which was $2,500, but it's still an increase. But there's also one catch. Not every family qualifies for the full amount. If you're a low-income family, the credit doesn't just show up. You have to earn above a certain threshold to get it. And it's estimated that about 17 million kids won't see the full benefit because those families don't make enough. Now let's move on to healthcare, because this is one of the most controversial parts of the entire bill. The Big Beautiful Bill cuts about $800 billion from Medicaid over the next 10 years. Now, to be clear, that doesn't mean the program is going away, but it does mean that the rules are going to get stricter. For example, if you have no children, you'll need to work at least 80 hours a month just to stay enrolled. And you'll also have to prove your income and residency twice a year instead of once. And if you miss that paperwork's deadline, even if by accident, you could lose coverage. Now, the reason why the government is doing this is because they want to lower government spending and encourage more people to come to work, which is good. But the Congressional Budget Office also estimates that up to 12 million Americans could lose access to healthcare because of these changes. So if you've got older parents, or if you're in between jobs, or you're working part-time, this could make things a little more complicated, so just be aware of that. Now, obviously, this bill has been getting a lot of attention, but depending on where you get your news, the stories look completely different. And that's why, while I was researching for this video, I actually used a tool called Ground News, which is also